You'll see a lot of these big old Huskies. So the goal here is cut a disc as fast as possible. They're all paying an entry fee. Now, I believe Sean Saul last year was the winner of the Bounty Log, so he's going to set a fast time to beat there. That's 16.09. Boys in here, not the middle.
Is that a 111? John started 111?
801E. 801E. Stock. We're going to see what one of these old dinosaurs can do. Got it. Nice cut, nice cut. Now he had a 24-inch bar on there, which is not quite enough to cover this log. I think we're looking at, what was that? Is it a 25? 27
inch. Is that and that's a cottonwood too,
That is
right?
a cottonwood, yes. So it is some gummy, chewy wood. Definitely trying to pull those chips that far through the chain is going to test the saw. There's a 2100, yes. Popular choice. All right, Sean Carr, still time to beat 16.09. Scott came in at 30.66 there with the run to the other side of the log. T.W. Hodges, you're on deck. Actually, you're up. Smitty, one of your entrants is on deck. So you can buy into this as many times as you want. So as long as there's wood left, they can buy back in. We're going to give everybody at least one cut. Some people have prepaid for additional cuts. We'll come back, circle back to them in the order they paid. But we're going to give everybody a chance for one cut first. Oh, he's got a big pull. And Eric's going to be jealous. that lined up right. When you're cutting cookies this big, a little bit off winds up being a lot at the bottom, so he actually cut out of that cookie. But we did get to see that 5200 counter vibe run. All right, so TW, no time, but as I mentioned, if he wants to buy back in and get a time, he can do that. Smitty, the first of your entrants, what do you have there?
That's a home light.
It's an old home light. What XL870? Does that mean it's 87 cc's? 82. Okay. And what year is that? 78. All right. I'm excited to see this one. Now he's got a little shorter bar, so he's going to have to do the reach over the log and make sure he's got that hardwood cut. There she comes.
Sounds good.
She is angry. All right, Smitty. First Smitty entry, 27.34. Okay, also, this is a 27-inch turned log. Joe Harkness and his dad helped us with the turning of this, so we had to go up to Michigan. We took the log up there. They turned it on an enormous lathe. I don't know how long that lathe is. It's like 12, 14 foot. Maybe Joe could come up and tell us a little bit about it, or his dad.
Was it a peeler lathe?
Yes.
Come on, Joe, come up here. Tell us how you did this.
Okay, Joe's up here. He's more mic friendly. Joe, tell us about your lathe and how you got this thing turned down.
We just got a big old Niles metalwork lathe. It'll do 42-inch diameter and 16 foot between centers, so it'll handle quite a treat.
How long did it take you to turn that?
Too long.
We don't want to talk about that. It is a long, tedious process because you're literally just chewing the material off. And one pass, how much do you take off with a pass? About a half an inch?
Yeah, half inch per side, inch total. The lathe will do whatever. I just wanted the log to stay round. If you take too much, you can rip the ends off, pull it in half, and all those kind of things.
Nice. Okay. I don't know how much this thing weighs, but it was a load in the back, and it's dried out quite a bit even since then. All right, Doug Philbeck, you are up. Yeah, now Doug he did the reach over, and when he made that cut, then he squared back up, and he actually started a new curve.
Yeah.
So when he got back into that other curve and finished that, there was still wood hanging on the bottom. He can buy back in. That's no problem. Now, we've had everybody go off of this side. Nobody's tried this other crispier side of the log. Now our time to beat was 16.09. That time was 16.22. So just outside. Now Matt's got some more cuts coming, so he's going to pick his spot coming up later. Okay, we may have a war between those two saws before it's said and done. Cyrus, you are up next. Very nice cut there. And you can see that thing is a workhorse. Doesn't have high RPMs, but you can push on it. You saw Cyrus doing that. And he has a time of 17.13. So just a shade a second off of the time to beat, which is still Sean Carr 16.09. And then we are paying 2 places for this today. Matt House in second with a 16.22. Jody Hutton, you're up next. We got a new time to beat. 15.56 for Jody. All right, Nate Very good operating there from Nate. I've got 16.13. 16.13. So I think that slides him into 3rd place. Those times are starting to stack up there around that 16-second range. Still the time to beat, though. Jody Hutton, 15.56. We've got Nate Alry up next. And then Kenny Freeman, you're on deck. Looks like Nate is running Smitty's home light. Maybe. This is my experience with old chainsaws. They don't like to start always. Smitty coming in for some tech. There's a nice maul rolling on the bar on there. I like that. That'd be fun. Injured while putting safety equipment on. That's it. All right, Nate's time 28.38. This see if Garrett picks the same. Okay, he's coming down here as well. See if he can do a better job operating it. I don't know. Matt was pretty darn good with that. Oh, it's Garrett's going to be happy with that one. We've got a 15.38. Just nipped Jody's time of 15.56, so we got a new leader. Garrett Parker, 15.38. 21.01, Eric Scott.
With that brilliant wrap handle.
Yes. Yes, you have just enough of that dog might. Oh, it's on the end, yeah. All right, on you, Eric. Very nice cut from Eric there. 16.47. Tell us about yourself.
It's a 550, I think it's 82 cc's, made between 78 and 82. I got the bar in Mansfield for $40. It was an old stock. So,
That's an awesome looking bar. Yeah, you don't find those in that kind of shape. All right. So he's not going to win, but he wants to get out there and give this old bird a run.
She was a chewer, Grant. She was a chewer.
Right at 1 minute. Now, that shows you how far chainsaws have come. That in its stock form probably is about as well as that saw ever.
That's not either.
One cut, Bodie. One cut.
Yeah, I cut the fin off. fast ever ran.
1.5.
Since I
That's good for
rode.
1.5. All right, everybody thanks Bodie for the donation. He almost got those knots cut out of that side of the log as well.
I figured since this is vintage,
Smitty's going to stick with his home light. Be careful, this one's undercut, so make sure you
I'm
take
taking
a,
another run though.
take a
If I
chunk
get
off the
some
top
clean
there. You're
wood,
going to
I
cut
can
out.
knock at least a second off of that.
Get you a
I
good
cut
2.5
through all the
inches
knots
probably on top
there.
there.
Yeah.
Smitty's back. Still doesn't
Long way run like that.
23.54 for Smitty.
Surprising.
Nice thing, many of the older saws had some interchangeable parts as they progressed through the years. All right, Kenny's up. Close, but no cigar. 16.34, 16:34. Very good time, but not enough to get our leader still with 15.38, Garrett Barker.
Doug, get it to line up.
Yes, he did. It was close again.
Knots over there.
I think what's happening is that dog is dragging on the wood when he's bringing it back, and that's kicking the saw a little bit sideways compared to the way he starts on that overcut.
I don't know if you've ever tried to take a dog off or a 2100.
Good luck.
If you did, you know why we didn't take it off.
Yeah, you may have a broken case with that. I've got a couple stubborn ones like that. All right, Matt had 17.19. Second go. Garrett Barker's on deck. Second run, I believe, for Jerry.
That's it, the fast.
17.09. 17.09. .44. 16:44. .78. 1678. All right, whenever you're ready, Andrew. .91 for Andrew. Very nice operating there. That's a lot harder than it looks to get.
That thin of a cookie.
Yes. And that's square. Well done. Jazzy Jeff is up. And then Bodie, your second run. You're on deck, Bodie. Jazzy Jeff is up. .57. All right, Bodie, whenever you're ready.
tag on it.
Thin to win.
He can't get one cut.
Thin to win. So $5 investment. See if they can get a piece of that.
We got our $3 load strap holding that 700-pound log together.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Did you break it?
Was it just me, or was Doug treating that like a first date?
He was very kind. I wanted him to push hard.
It's cutting like
21.75. 21.75. He did have to steer that a bit. And when you steer the saw,
I had to steer it.
you start to wipe the side of the log on your way down, so you're again cutting more wood than what's in the curve.
So it was totally a first date.
Yes. Hi-yo! .31, 17:31. He's ready to make a play. All right, John with a quick sprint around, 37.97. Nate Blakesley.
20-0.
And we got Matt House, you're on deck for cut 4.
Has anyone checked to see who's beating the Mountaineers today?
I got that, Chief. I got that. You killed it.
That sounds like gas. Or lack thereof.
It's a little rich. It'll come back.
There we go. New leader.
1590.
New leader. 15.
Nope. 1538 is the leader.
1538. Gotcha.
Yep, that is third place, I believe. 1590. Matt, you are up for your 4th cut.
Oh, girl's got some hours on it.
Yeah, she's got quite a few cuts. It's gonna get nice and warm. 17.15. Very consistent. Smitty, get up there and get your runs in. No, thank you. So Smitty had a little more bar that time. I noticed the difference there, and I think that helped him. That reduced his time a couple seconds, I think, from his previous run. 23.91. John Cox is back. Looks like he's going to run that Smitty machine, see if he can beat that 23.91. John might be the king of the wild things, but he is not the king of the home run. 25.25. Smitty took him down there by a couple seconds. All right. That means honorable mention, third place just outside the money with a 15.90 was Nate Blakesley. Jody Hutton, second place with a 15.56. And Garrett Barker, 15.38. Let me see what's in the kitty here. I'll divvy this up. 2/3 to the winner, 1/3 to second place.